I'm on a very big mission to make wardrobes simple and getting dressed much, much easier. I have a really fun fact. We only use 20% of our wardrobe. Each piece in your wardrobe should be able to be styled in 3 ways for 3 different aspects of your lifestyle in order to earn a place in your wardrobe.
This is Catch-Ups in My Kitchen, the catch-up you need every week in order to look, feel and be the best version of yourself. Join me in my kitchen every week as I speak to a new guest about all things food, health and wellness. Whether it's a specialist in their field, an inspiring story, or just a big girly catch-up full of all the recommendations, tips and advice. In my kitchen, we talk about it all. Hey guys, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Catch-Ups in My Kitchen with me, Georgia Simmons, host of the podcast. Girls, we're in for a treat. I know you guys well now, and I know that you guys are going to love this episode. We are bringing a bit of fashion into wellness because in my opinion, if you look good, you feel good. We are joined today by stylist Kate Lauren. You can find her on Instagram under the name Your Girl Kate Lauren, and she really is your girl for all things fashion. We go into recommendations, how to know what suits you, how to build a capsule wardrobe, the brands she recommends, how to dress for tall girls, how to dress for small girls, color blocking, accessorizing, you name it, we talk about it. This episode is so good. You're going to love it. I've just finished recording it and just thought, yeah, this is one for the girls. The girls will love this. Thank me later. All the tips, recommendations that you need. If you love this episode, give us a follow. It means the world for the growth of the podcast. Thank you so much in advance. Now let's go and join Kate Lauren in the kitchen. Kate, welcome to my kitchen. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so pleased to be here.
Of course. I'm obsessed with all things that you do. I love fashion as well, so I can't wait for this conversation.
Yeah.
Do you mind introducing yourself and giving a little elevator pitch?
Absolutely. So my name is Kate Lauren. I'm a personal stylist and I am the founder of Style by Kate Lauren. Essentially, it's a styling business that helps women eliminate wardrobe overwhelm and put their best foot forward every day. I'm on a very big mission to make wardrobes simple and getting dressed much, much easier.
I love that. Like, just wardrobe overwhelm can be a thing.
Yeah.
I want to deep dive into this and also speak about like what people need to look for what works for them.
Yeah.
Because this podcast is like generally all about wellness.
Yeah.
But for me, I think feeling good means looking good.
Yeah.
Like if you have a good outfit on, it's like your armor for the day.
Absolutely. I love the word armor. That's fantastic. A wardrobe is so, so powerful when we get it right. So I think it actually slots into wellness like so much more than people realize.
No, I agree. We have a quick fire to
Okay.
kick things off
Hit me.
about all things food. So what was your favorite restaurant in London?
My favorite restaurant in London, and I wonder whether anyone will know of this one, is called Bustamantis. So I'm from around the Surrey Keys area, and there is a really gorgeous Caribbean restaurant there called Bustamantis, and they do a Caribbean roast on a Sunday. Do not sleep on it. It is fantastic. I feel I maybe shouldn't have shared that because now I'm not going to get a reservation, but it is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, and it's really, really good. Good food and really reasonably priced.
Okay, great recommendation.
Yeah.
Okay, which is one wellness brand or product that you can't live without?
Wellness product I can't live without. My mouth tape.
Yes.
And I'm very aware that you have a fantastic mouth tape.
Yes, I'm like,
so I'm not going to drop another brand.
We need to, I'll give you one before you leave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
mouth taping has changed my life and obviously changed my sleep. And I would say changed my jawline as well. So there's many, many benefits. I'm sure
like,
you're aware.
Oh my God, did I like pay her in my sleep to come on here? I agree. Honestly, like if I don't mouth tape every single night, but mouth tape 4 nights a week.
Okay, that's really consistent.
If I don't, I notice the difference.
Okay.
Like I wake up not as refreshed. I don't have as much energy. I agree on the jawline, on the like taste in your mouth as well. Like I feel like I wake up cleaner. Like rather than if
Okay.
like maybe my mouth's been open at night and you wake up
see.
and you're a bit like,
Yeah, a little bit of morning breath.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Not so nice.
Not so fresh. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I love mouth taping. That is a solid one for me. And I've been pretty consistent. So anything that I can do consistently and like work into the routine easily and it's manageable for me is the habits that I really enjoy.
I love that. Okay, what is your hangover meal?
Oh gosh, it depends how bad the hangover is firstly, but it will be something greasy. I just probably make things worse. Probably like a nice sausage bap or something like that, but that's a real treat. And when I'm feeling really sorry for myself.
I love that. I love that. Okay, what is your favourite coffee shop?
Gosh, there is so many to choose from in London. I recently had a coffee. Oh, what's it called? Oh, I'm not going to remember the name. It's near St. James's Park. It was really good coffee. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. It's completely gone from my mind.
Don't worry.
It's an Italian. It's new and it's Italian. I'll find it for you.
Find
we can pop it in.
I always was going to say Hagen, but maybe it's not Hagen.
It's not Hagen. I do love a Hagen coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously spoke about soya milk today. So as long as they do soya milk, you've already kind of won me over.
Fine. Is that hard to find?
It's much harder than oat milk. And I personally don't get on with oat milk. So I really love it when I hear soya. I get a yes for soya.
Oh my God, amazing. Okay, it's funny that soy is hard because that was like the OG milk alternative back in the day.
Was it? Interesting.
Because when I was dairy, I was lactose intolerant, and when I got told that, I think I was about 13, and all they had for me was soy milk.
Okay, interesting.
And now I'm on the almond.
Oh, you're on the almond.
Yeah.
I think almond would be my next choice. I don't know how you feel personally about oat milk, but
I try and avoid.
I try and avoid.
Yeah.
I hear some bad stuff about oat milk because I don't want to be like an oat milk crusader, but I hear some negatives.
I
about
hear
oat
negatives,
milk.
but sometimes if like push comes to shove, I will have it. And also it does taste really good.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh God, this
Why
is so
does
bad.
everything bad for us
I
taste
know,
really good?
it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Okay, which food for you is a complete no-no?
The first thing that springs to mind is I've never had a kebab, which I don't know if that's like quite shocking. I've never had a kebab. I think it's something about the way it looks for me.
Yeah. And like the sauce of the meat.
The meat, the way it twizzles on the
it's
thing. Just personally not for me.
Not for me either.
In terms of like health wise, there is obviously things I try and limit.
Yeah.
So I really I think hopefully I'm coming across here like I am a massive foodie, but I really do be careful with like how much red meat I'm consuming, for example, and things like that. So maybe that's why. And I used to be a vegetarian, so maybe that's where the kebab thing is coming in a little bit. But it's just never appealed to me, and it seems to shock people so much that I've not had a kebab.
I've never had a kebab either.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never had a kebab.
You're the first person I've ever met that's not had a kebab.
No, I have never had a kebab. I feel like it's like all the off bits of meat that no one wants shoved on a stick.
Yeah. Why do I want
rotated.
That? It doesn't matter how drunk I am, I don't want it.
No, that is a no for me. I completely agree. Okay, and lastly, what is your favourite dish to cook at home?
It is Emily the nutritionist's one pot salmon. That's the easiest answer so far.
That's so.
Do you know
so
the recipe?
Easy. No, I don't really eat salmon.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm sure I can maybe change it for something else.
Do you eat chicken?
No.
Okay. Are you vegetarian?
So I'm basically the fastest girl on the planet, and I was vegan, and I'm slowly introducing more and more things. But the first thing I've introduced is mince.
Okay.
So I eat mince basically.
One pot mince has not got the same ring to it.
It's not really working. Although there are some, I'm basically funny about where I get it from, and there is a place where I can get really good fish from. So maybe I just like go and get some nice fish and make it.
I feel like let me go and get this fish for you, and I'm going to invite you round, and I'm going to cook you one pot salmon.
Okay.
If you feel comfortable to try it, obviously no pressure.
Yeah, okay, I'm keen.
And I think I could absolutely sell you. So just to explain what it is the what's the beans? They're like the bigger beans.
Butter beans.
Like butter beans, that's it. So it's butter beans, spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, creme fraiche, all mixed together with the salmon and like cooked slowly. And it's really gorgeous, and it is pretty healthy, but it tastes like it shouldn't be healthy.
Oh my God, I love that.
Really
Em
good.
is great. Her recipes
Em is
are
fantastic.
We love her.
We've got to drop Em in there.
Yeah.
It's wellness after all.
Yeah, it's wellness. Yeah. I love that. Okay, I want to start with like a big question.
Okay.
But what does it mean to build a capsule wardrobe? We hear capsule wardrobe all the time.
All the time.
What does that mean?
Okay. So let me start by rewinding ever so slightly. So one of the biggest problems I see as a personal stylist with my clients is people over consuming clothes and having these massive wardrobes bursting to the seams with loads of clothes, but they still feel like they have nothing to wear. So I feel like that is where the capsule wardrobe has come in. It's a really, really good goal to have. Essentially, it is 12 pieces. I don't know if people are kind of aware of that number, but it's supposedly 12 pieces that is your wardrobe that you can rely on. The biggest and most common misconception, I think, with a capsule wardrobe is that it's a strict, rigid list of pieces that we all need, that you and I need, that Darren down the road needs, that we would all have the capsule wardrobe. And that's not how wardrobes work.
This one simple thing has completely changed my life, and that is mouth taping. I have never been one to prioritize sleep, but in January I started mouth taping and my sleep and my productivity skyrocketed. The deep restorative sleep you get from mouth taping is completely insane. Nasal breathing is the way we should be breathing at night, and mouth taping really, really promotes this. I wanted to bring it to more people, so I started Healthy Habits to bring you a luxurious and aesthetic mouth tape that you can use every day and feel proud to use. If you're intrigued on the benefits or want to give mouth taping a go, this is your sign to do so. Click the link in the show notes and use the code CATCHUPS20 to try mouth tape today. I promise you will never sleep better, and just thank me later. Now let's get back to the episode.
And not how personal style works. So when I'm explaining to someone how to build a capsule wardrobe, I can't just give you a list, but I can help you in a different way. So I think there's 3 different areas of pieces that you should focus on and make it personal to you. So for example, the everyday foundations, and that could look very different for you or I, depending on our lifestyle. But for example, perhaps for me, it's my white COS t-shirt that I layer under things. I have it on with a shirt. I use it in different ways. The everyday foundations are those pieces that you pick and you go to without even realizing, you're not registering it. Perhaps it's your blue denim that's really fits really well, you feel great in, and you can wear it across the board of your lifestyle. So identifying for you what those everyday foundations are, great place to start with your capsule wardrobe. Then the next kind of group of pieces that I would recommend you looking into is the lifestyle pieces. So let's give an example of that. So say you're an office girly and you're corporate and you're going into the office 4 or 5 times a week. Perhaps one of your lifestyle pieces is going to be a really trusty suit trouser that takes you from being in the office and doing your amazing, girl boss things, and then takes you to drinks after work or a networking event. That is a piece that works for your lifestyle. And again, that could look very different. I'm obviously not a corporate girly. So maybe the lifestyle piece would look different to me. Okay, so you've got your everyday foundations, your lifestyle pieces. Then it's the personality pieces, let's call them, because I think a lot of people think a capsule wardrobe should be boring. It doesn't have to be boring. You can absolutely still show your personal style. So if we get a nice mix of the everyday foundations, the lifestyle pieces that work really hard for us, and then we still keep the personality pieces, that is the sweet spot for a capsule wardrobe. And personality looks, again, very different to everyone. For me, I'm often in a cap. I don't know why. I love it. It makes me feel cool and good. Perhaps I've got a gorgeous pattern leopard bag or a pop of color with my trainer. For me, that's my personality pieces. So all of those pieces paired together make a capsule wardrobe for me, and I should be able to really easily mix and match between them. Another really fun fact, we only use 20% of our wardrobes.
That's so true. That is so true.
20%.
That's tiny.
That's crazy. No matter how big your wardrobe is, 20% is the usual. So a capsule wardrobe, again, is kind of, it signifies that if you do have the right pieces, you can do so much with so little, which you're probably already doing anyway.
Yeah.
But let's just get those pieces
right. Yeah, and good quality, so you don't replace them.
Good quality
all the time
is obviously really important.
Because I messaged you recently being like, knitwear, basically, I have a thing about, I think I mentioned this in my voice note to you.
You hate buying knitwear.
I hate buying knitwear. It's actually a new knitwear piece.
I was going to say, this is stunning. Where is this from?
This is Zara.
Oh,
and I have a rule about Zara.
Yeah.
I hate it, firstly. My other rule is I don't buy anything patterned from Zara because I can just tell Zara from a mile off. But this was an exception. Not that it's patterned. It's got shoulder pads.
It's got shoulder pads. This is a personality piece, by
I'm
the way.
obsessed with shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Give me shoulder pads and anything.
Me too, girl.
I love it. I love it so much. For me, staple pieces are anything shoulder padded and a bomber jacket. I'm such a jacket girl, like an oversized jacket.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
But knitwear, hate buying, because for me it's boring. And it's like, I'm going to spend £80 on a really good quality plain black jumper.
The knitwear is that everyday foundation.
Yeah, but I look into my wardrobe to find a plain black lovely jumper. Can never find it. Because when I go to buy it, I'm like, oh, really? Am I going to spend £80 to £90 or even £100 on a plain black jumper?
That has a name, what you're saying there. It's called the magpie effect, which I think can be applied like outside of the wardrobe as well. But the magpie effect is where this gorgeous jumper you have on, which by the way I think is fantastic, you have got joy from buying that piece and your eyes have been drawn to it and it's exciting and you're envisioning how I can wear it. We're so fine to have those moments and it's good for us to enjoy our wardrobes and those pieces, but we also have to focus. I'm kind of using this little bit of table here, these everyday foundations, because otherwise, how are you styling that jumper if you don't have the things to wear it with? You've done a fantastic job, but do you see what I mean?
Completely.
So it's having that approach to your wardrobe, which the capsule wardrobe can help with. I can't even tell you how many clients ask me to build them a capsule wardrobe. And I would just ask them to take a step back and just look at it in a slightly different way. I hope that answers the question.
Definitely. And I think what I have realised is like that thing that you keep going in to find and can't find. That's what you need to get. Yeah. Like, I love a polo neck as well. Yeah. And I have this gorgeous black polo neck. I think it was actually my mum's. I thought she got it from like Wolford and something really. She got it from M&S. Like, what?
Stunning. M&S, we'll talk about M&S later.
Vintage M&S, but it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I would love another one.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I'm going to go all out and get a Wolford one. But I was like, oh, I've already got one now. And I keep saying no to it, but I know I need it.
Yeah.
Because I go for that all the time.
Yeah.
So I think it's when you know what you need, but sometimes you just don't listen.
Yeah, those tension moments that you feel in your wardrobe tell you more about what you need in your personal style than everything. Maybe every time you feel you need a turtleneck, make a note of it in your notes page. And I think if we get to the end of the month and you've said it more than like 8 times,
then we need
I think we probably invest.
Yeah, definitely.
Get you one.
Yeah. Another thing I always think about is like if I go into a shop and I like really like something, you know, it's that impulse. You did a post on this recently about like you bought something for an event and it was like an impulse and you didn't wear it again.
Yeah, it was awful. That was a long time ago. Disclaimer.
Yeah, but I love that post. I was like, I can so relate.
Thank you. It's done very well. It's a good post.
Really good. Just actually, do you want to recap that post just for those who haven't seen it?
Yeah, it was mistakes I won't be making again as a 28-year-old personal stylist. So context, I've been a personal stylist for 7 years, but obviously I've learned a lot along that journey. And what I was doing was just pinpointing certain moments in my own style journey, which is quite vulnerable as a stylist to say, here's where I got it wrong. But I wanted to show everyone that we all have our own personal journey, and it was discussing those things that I got wrong. So off the top of my head, it was like pieces finishing in the wrong place on me, but still wearing them. I'm very tall, so I think we'll get onto that later. Or for example, performative dressing. So seeing something on someone else, it looking fantastic, buying it, wearing it, it not really aligning with my personal style, and then never wearing it again. This is not how we want to be using our wardrobes.
No. For me, if I'm shopping and I see something and I think, or see something on someone and think that could be nice on me, I have to sleep on it. And am I still waking up thinking about it? Like sometimes I've like gone online shopping in bed before going to sleep. Not a good idea. Built a basket and I thought, let me just pause that basket. I'm going to go to sleep now. Wake up and see if I still want those items. Half the time I don't. It's just like impulse.
Yeah.
I want to go on to your saying.
I was just about to bring that up in answer to what you were saying.
It's just perfect for this.
Thank you. So this is my baby, 3 ways she stays. I'm very proud of her. I have kind of coined this phrase. It's something I've been doing for a long time, but I've, over the past 2 years, named it to make it easy for people to digest and remember, and hopefully it's really catchy and maybe your users, your watchers will be able to use it. So essentially the phrase is 3 ways she stays. And in its simplest terms, what I mean by this is each piece in your wardrobe should be able to be styled in 3 ways for 3 different aspects of your lifestyle in order to earn a place in your wardrobe. The reason being for this is that obviously we're making sure that the piece is actually going to work hard for us. It's eliminating that wardrobe overwhelm by having a smaller collection of pieces. And it's a really good technique to apply, a little bit like you doing your late night shop. Does that piece work in 3 ways? It just makes you pause for a second and consider its use in your wardrobe. Or another time we often use 3 ways she stays is when we're doing a wardrobe clear out. So it's a really good tool to use to make sure things are working hard for you and actually earn their place and the investment of you spending money on it.
Yeah, I love it. I remember you mentioning it to me when we met. Actually. We should give them a shout out.
Yeah, we should.
At the Founder Series.
The Founder Series. Amazing.
So we met there, we were having a dinner and we were chatting and you mentioned this. And I actually realised after hearing that phrase that I don't do that very often. I will buy, as you can tell, I get excited by certain things.
Yeah.
So for example, it might be like a suit.
Yeah.
I love jackets. But I work from home. I host this podcast where you can only see my top half.
Yeah.
I don't often need a jacket. I'm inside.
No, of course, yeah.
Don't go to an office, go to events. But I get really excited about the kind of going out pieces and the occasion wear, but not really excited about the everyday. So I've got some fab pieces, but they're not everyday. There's not 3 ways she stays on them.
Yeah.
Like there's like one occasion, it's like, for example, okay, this is a prime example. This is like
I love how vulnerable you're being.
This is wardrobe therapy. I have a stunning Saint Laurent blazer.
Okay.
Like, stunning.
Gorgeous. She stays.
I've not worn it.
No, this is devastating.
Because she's so stunning.
Yeah.
That I don't wear it enough because the occasion, I'm like, oh, what if for example, I'm not going to wear it to a pub. Yeah. And we are now in, I feel, a very relaxed environment all the time.
Yeah.
Like
post-COVID.
It's like the dressing down is more
low effort dressing.
Yeah. Popular than dressing up. And when it's dressing up, it's like black tie. So you either have black tie or you have pub.
Yeah.
And it's like, where's my gorgeous Saint Laurent blazer coming in? Unless I find the suit trousers and wear it to a black tie event.
Yeah.
But like it's really difficult. So I need to get better. This really is wardrobe therapy at finding my everyday pieces, which are like my polo necks, my dull knitwear.
Yeah. It's not dull, Gally. This one's not dull.
This one's not dull. We love her. Any like shoulder pads, yes for me. But another thing I do, which is actually something I'm proud of, I'm quite good at chucking out.
Okay.
So I have a 1 in 1 out method in my wardrobe.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, fantastic. That's a very, very good technique.
Yeah. Because I've got like, there's things that I don't need.
Exactly.
And it has to go to charity shop. I'm not a storage space. But I'm not putting it in the bin.
No. I would really hope not. Yeah. Charity shop, I have a really fantastic service, by the way, that your watchers may love. It's called I Collect. So I'm not sure the radius of this, but if you're a London girly, it's fantastic. So you go on, you register that you would like to donate something to charity. You can actually pick your charity and they actually come to you and pick up the charity bags. And you can literally leave them outside, obviously, depending on where you live. But I leave the bags outside. I go about my day and they come and pick it up for me and they say, hey, thanks so much. We picked it up. It's going to your chosen charity. So I Collect. It's fantastic.
Wow. Because I love to give it to someone else or somewhere else. And there's so many things that just, as we know, we only use 20% of our wardrobe. So yeah, there's so many things that I just don't wear anymore, as we all do. but giving it away is perfect.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Thank
tip.
you. Thank you.
Okay, next thing is how to know what actually suits us. Because like you mentioned, we might see something on an influencer, we might see something on Instagram and think, love it. But I do this with people's hair. I'm like, love that hair. I'm going to do it to make myself. I'm going to get that haircut. My mum's like, well, you haven't got that hair, so you can't have that haircut. I'm like, thanks, mum. Charming. But like sometimes, for example, I love like a loose trouser, but I've got very naturally slim legs, so they don't often
Is it
suit
always
me.
right for you?
Yeah. So how do we know what suits us and what
Okay,
doesn't?
this is a tricky question, but let me try and make it as simple as possible. It's about recognizing what creates balance is probably the easiest way for me to explain it. So when you're creating this outfit, does it feel balanced throughout? And when you are feeling confident in an outfit and you're looking in the mirror, what is it about that outfit that's making you feel confident? And it probably is because you've got the balance just right. So if I try and share some examples for you. So if you're slightly wider on the hips, a lot of us ladies are, especially me, what I will try and do is create balance within the outfit, within my choices. So my trousers will be wider leg silhouette because they will continue the line from the hip and therefore balance my proportions and unique features. Okay. Another example of this could be where your jacket is finishing. So if you are petite, for example, you don't want a jacket that's going to finish at this kind of really awkward mid-length. You want it to finish around your waistline to draw people's eyes there, to create balance. So I hope that makes sense. If you're looking at yourself and everything feels in proportion and your features, and this, you know, we could really delve into this. We could go as far as saying certain physiques should maybe avoid pattern, for example, in certain, there's so much to it that we could get into. But I think the simplest way is to try and achieve balance within the outfit.
So true.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I love that because I think I am realistically, I'm quite like a slim, straight up and down kind of girl. And often I do, like, we're not wearing skinny jeans anymore, obviously. So like, but flares, some people are. Apparently they're coming back. Flares, love. Because that really like gives me shape.
So flares will also balance you because they're coming back out at the bottom, which will just balance that proportion. But also if you feel quite your word slim and straight up and down, you might want to create shape.
Yeah.
So again, that's creating balance for you.
Yeah. So for me, like a flare and then like a bomber jacket is fab because I've like got the shape and then it kind of comes in at the waist and it's giving me everything. Yeah. Hence I like shoulder pads because it's giving me that more. Giving you.
Exactly. Yeah. Look, so you've created balance. You've recognized what balances you. Yeah. And that's fantastic. And that is obviously very hard to do. And that's where I can come in, guys, if you ever need any help. Yeah. But for me, for example, you know, going off the wider hip thing, I wouldn't be wearing a skinny or slim tapered trouser because it just emphasizes for me a part that I don't like. It's not to say some people love to accentuate their curves, but for me, I don't like to. So it's can look really different, obviously client to client, but I think the main advice is understanding what balances you will then make you feel good. And once you recognize that, you can just continue to buy within those kind of rules that you've created for yourself. It's like a formula, right?
Definitely.
Balance formula.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow. That's my next technique.
Yeah, it's so good. So when you work with a client, I guess the first step is probably just speaking to them about their own features and what they like about their body.
Absolutely. I actually start with the pain points. I always start with the pain points to understand what service would be best for them. So that's always done on a call. But when we meet in person, the best thing for me to do is begin to see different pieces on them. So different silhouettes, different necklines, different colors, because there's obviously color analysis comes into it as well. Yeah. To then begin it's that process, as you said, of recognizing what works for them and what doesn't. Love to focus on the positives. I'm a very positive, empowering stylist. So I'm never going to say, that looks really bad, don't do that. But what I will say is an A-line silhouette skirt would look fantastic on you because it's balancing your hips.
Interesting. Yeah. So interesting. And then maybe when you see people reach, like, for example, maybe you say, like, what are your favorite pieces in your wardrobe, and then see what they bring out. Maybe it's interesting what the reason behind that is. It because they like the color? Is it the feel?
Exactly.
Is it the shape?
Exactly.
Like, quite interesting.
And exactly. It's so interesting. And those pieces you reach for the most tell you so much more than anything else in your wardrobe. Sometimes people just don't understand why they love it. So that's almost like if you can find the golden thread between those pieces, like you've said today, you really love shoulder pads. Now we're delving into this, we're realizing it creates cool shape for you that makes you feel cool and edgy and sophisticated. So we just need to spend a bit of time understanding and recognizing why those particular things make us feel great.
It's so interesting because, like, I did a video actually this morning about, like, the way that you feel when it comes to wellness. So, like, everyone can feel like wellness overwhelm at the moment when there's so much noise. What do we do? What supplements do I take? La la la. And I was basically like, just how do you feel, and go off feel rather than numbers. But a lot of us are wearing auras, whoops. But, like, listen to you. Like, what do you like to do? If you're told to do Pilates but you like run or whatever.
I
like,
love that.
But that's similar to what you're
it's
saying.
Really refreshing to hear that.
But also with what you're saying, it's like, how do you feel in certain things? Like, you know, for example, skinny jeans, like, that might be your thing with
it's a lot of people's things. Because they're actually super practical. If you've got kids and you're going to the park, like, they're super practical. Wide leg jean that's trailing on the floor is not as practical. So,
like, if you're seeing all these people on Instagram wearing a certain outfit and you're like, oh, maybe I should try this, but actually you don't feel good in it, then maybe that's just not what you should be wearing.
And that's personal style, and we're tapping into trends a little bit there, and how trends can confuse personal style. I definitely think there's a place for trends, and I also love a trend here and there, but is it a trend that you would continue to wear 5 years time if you never saw it again? That's, like, a good question to ask yourself. Does it make sense? Does it make you feel good?
Do you think everyone has a personal style?
I think everyone can find a personal style. Some people need a little bit of help. It's like getting a PT. You know, I think I can be fit, but maybe I need a little bit of help to get there.
Yes, so true. Talking of trends, what trends are you seeing? Let's get ahead. All the girls
Can I make some predictions?
Yes.
Actually,
let's put some predictions out there.
Yeah, some of them I think, okay, maybe we've already seen some of these, but my first trend is, I'm going to say trend, but I actually really love it and would love for it to just be more of a known thing. So low effort dressing. And what I mean by this is not being, like, lazy with your outfits, but it's kind of going back to everything I stand for here, but dressing for your actual life. Okay. So I think that's going to be more of a big thing. And I think what bleeds into that is less labels. Okay. So we definitely went through an era, probably for the past, like, decade actually, of, like, labels being huge and people wanting to wear labels. And obviously we could really get into that and why people do that, but we won't. I think there's going to be less labels. And I've seen a lot of brands. There's a bag brand. I think it's called, do I say anonymous? Anonymous. Yes, I always struggle with that word. Anonymous. And it's these gorgeous, very simple, timeless bags with no branding. But they speak for themselves because they're so cool. They're a lovely organic shape. You can see they're high end and good quality. And I think if I saw someone on the tube wearing that bag, I'd be like, where's that bag from? And it's got no label. And I love that. I think, like, that's almost, like, cooler.
Definitely.
So no labels, or less labels, let's say. And then let's go for the more fun ones. So I'm seeing Baker Boy hats.
Yes.
Popping up. The Parisian girlies are already, I mean, they've been doing it for a long time, but I'm seeing the Parisian girlies bring it back. I'm going to Paris at the end of Feb.
Okay.
Am I going to get a Baker Boy hat?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
Don't come for me, people. So Baker Boy hats. And then I think even more so on the animal print being a neutral. So leopard, cheetah and zebra just becoming more of a, when I say neutral, it's like a shade you fall back on or a pattern you fall back on. It's not as wow anymore. It's more just we've worked it into our wardrobes.
Interesting. I knew you were going to bring up animal print because I was thinking what you're going to say. And I think animal print, but I was thinking more like pop of colour, pop of animal print, but you're going the other way around.
I'm going the other way. I think we've been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really lovely way for people to experiment with print and colour. And I love that for accessories is a great way to experiment because you don't have to invest well, depending on the brand, but you don't have to invest as much, and you can see if you like it before you add it in.
Yeah.
But I think we're getting a lot braver, and am I kind of I'm kind of going against what I said about the no labels, but I think there's different elements
it's not a label,
trends. And I think I'm seeing like people wearing like full cheetah coats just like every day to work.
Yeah, I
love it. I saw Maya Lucky from Sheer Luck. She had this gorgeous Rixo coat on. It's leopard. It's got this like little bit of silver going through it. And she just wore it to the office on a random Monday. And I thought, wow.
But this is what I love that. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing, again, I think it's a post-COVID effect. Every day is a great day. So why are we dressing as if we have to save things? Like, why can't I wear my Saint Laurent blazer today?
Wow, you're going to put it on and wear it the rest of the day. For your walking meeting later, you're going to have your Saint Laurent on.
I'm going to be like, here we go. But like, why am I saving it? It's kind of like, why are we saving things? We should be wearing the gorgeous coat now. Like, I've got a stunning bright green coat and I love it.
Yeah.
I wear it all the time. And like,
I think I've seen you in it.
I might have even worn it to the event we were at. But like, I love that so much. And it's bright. And I know I put it on, my boyfriend's be like, whoa. And I'm like, because he dresses really, really well, but he is very neutral toned, toned down dressing. Yeah. But I like a bit of colour. So I'm here for that. I love that example. Also, I read a post this morning on Instagram, and what you've said about labels literally plays into this so much. Okay. The post said that food is becoming the new luxury. Wow. And people aren't spending. So obviously money is... It's not a great economy at the moment, and people don't want to. So apparently after 9/11 there was the lipstick effect, where people were really struggling, but they wanted a quick dopamine hit. They wanted to treat themselves, but they weren't going to buy a handbag or a pair of shoes. They would buy a new lipstick, and lipstick sales went up crazily. I'm so obsessed.
I've never heard this before.
So that was super interesting. So now it's all about food and how you can get, it's a status symbol. So for example, why is Erewhon doing so well? Dalesford, why are there queues out the door? Bailey and Sage, why are these places still going when people are struggling so much? Yeah. And it's because it's status. If you've got Dalesford olive oil next to your cooker, you know, kitchens are performative places now when you're dressing them up. And it shows, oh, I can still spend on my olive oil, although you don't want to spend on a new handbag or a new car.
Interesting.
And it's become this like thing, like I can go out for like tagging a restaurant that you've been to. Yeah. Or you go for a nice coffee and you get a picture with your coffee cup. Yeah, like
me at your girl Kate Lauren.
We all do it. Yeah, and it's a status thing, and so food is becoming the status thing. So,
do you think that's a negative?
I think it makes sense.
Yeah,
because it's affordable luxury. You're getting that hit.
And we have to eat.
And we have to eat, and it's becoming, and people are investing in well-being. Yeah, and rather than big pieces, because again, dressing down has become more popular. Yeah, I don't know. I think it will change, but I think it is just really interesting, and I think the designer thing is really interesting because people are now buying vintage. Yeah, a lot more, which I love.
Yeah, my Miu Miu is vintage. She's
we'll get her out later.
Pre-loved, we'll get her out.
I love pre-loved. Like I
tells a story.
Yeah,
she's had a life before me, and I love that. I'm gonna look after you now, girl.
Yeah, I love it, and I also just think that you are seeing a lot more of that. But is it bad? Is it good? I don't know. I still love your designer piece.
Yeah, I do as well. I think just going off further what you said with the food there, I think again that's come from COVID, right? Because we're not going out as much, therefore maybe we're spending that little pot we have to spend on treats is being invested into food and feeling good. And I think along with the shift of how people are viewing their wardrobes, people don't want to consume as much anymore. So if you're consuming less here, maybe the effect of that is you're pumping your money a little bit more into something else. I don't know. Yeah. It all probably interlinks.
I think food and fashion also overlap massively. Like a croissant on a coffee is becoming an accessory in a picture.
Absolutely. And
like your matcha and like where that match is from. Like it's becoming a status symbol.
Yeah,
like it's not just like you wouldn't have a picture with a Costa cup. You just wouldn't.
Hey, Costa. not
So
to
do I.
throw shade on brands on this podcast, but
I hate
I don't
Costa.
actually. You know the question you asked me earlier about coffee. I wouldn't be getting a Costa coffee.
Neither would I.
Or Starbucks.
Yeah, neither would
Absolutely
I.
not.
Or a Nero. I wouldn't do it, actually.
No, I wouldn't.
It's just,
Fair
no.
enough.
Borderline.
Black sheep.
Black sheep, on the other hand. We rate you.
Yeah, we love you.
But-
And the other coffee shop I love that I can't remember, I rate you as well.
We rate you, but like, it's all status. It's really,
Yeah.
it's
No,
really
that's so
interesting.
interesting. I want to we could talk all day around
Literally.
that, but
Yeah.
we'll save it for another
We'll save it
time.
for another time. On brands,
Yeah.
I want to talk about what brands or you think are worth investing in, or what pieces of your wardrobe. I guess that's two kind of questions. But
Okay.
like,
So we'll start with the brands.
What's worth
High
the
street
investment?
brands.
Let's start designer, and then we'll go high street.
Okay, let's start designer. So designer, again, it's kind of going back to that timeless piece. I sound like a bit of a broken record here, but designers that have a little bit more of a timeless effect or a timeless feel. So for example, for me, maybe that would be someone like Celine.
Yeah.
Or who else would I say fits into that bracket? The Row.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about this. Victoria Beckham, not to throw that in right now, but Victoria Beckham, phenomenal. Maybe not catering to all body shapes. So yeah, let's go for those. I love Miu Miu for my accessories. However, the clothes are a very particular style and feel.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of things being released. So we'll leave that at that. So that's that.
Yeah. Same with Prada.
But I have some clients that are like so loyal to particular brands that they will just follow the brands no matter what they do. And like, that's great for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I'd say for designer. Then
Yeah.
if we're going on to high street, which by the way, as a stylist, I love a mix.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing better than a mix. And I think we shouldn't shy away from the high street. There's just like certain things we can like look out for, like fabric composition. And again, 3 ways she stays. Is it actually worth us paying for this piece? So in terms of brands, COS and Arquette, I think you knew I was going to say that.
Yeah.
I lean on so much as a stylist. It's a really nice gateway as well for someone that's looking to view their wardrobe differently, wants to start investing a little bit more and getting that quality without the crazy price tags. So they're very good for the everyday foundations. COS t-shirts, I absolutely swear by. Arquette knitwear is fantastic. They have a range. Some of the stuff is a little bit more man-made, but then you've also got the natural fiber materials. So they're really fantastic because they experiment with their pieces without going too trend-led.
Nice.
So I love both of those. And then I feel it would be criminal if I didn't mention Marks and Spencer's.
Yes. Well, they're just...
What the hell is going on there?
They're fab.
It's absolutely fantastic. And one of the main things I have to flag about Marks and Spencer's is how inclusive they are. They have such a wide range of sizing. They also have a tall range and they also have a petite range. To do that as a high street brand, because it costs money, the more range they have, it costs them more money, by the way. So it's really fantastic to know that I can send my client, like pretty much any of my clients, to M&S to get something.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Really good.
I bought a really great, I love a long sleeve basic.
Yeah.
I wear it under pretty much everything in the winter. And I bought a amazing basic, and it had like a white rim around the top. So it looked like you'd layered it.
Oh, lovely.
So nice. And it's like so affordable.
So affordable.
Great.
Again, quite timeless. I don't know what's happened there. Someone's taken over or someone needs a raise.
Someone needs a raise.
Agreed. They're just doing incredibly well. And it's funny because I think we're quite similar age. Like we always remember our mums like shopping at M&S, and I was like, Mum, I don't want to go to M&S. Yeah. Mum, let's go to M&S.
Can we? Please.
Me and my mum actually do go. There's a really big my parents live in the Cotswolds, and the nearest one is Swindon, I think.
I've been.
Have you been?
With my mum.
It's massive. We go, we have a toasty, and we just look around all the homeware and the clothes and just have a lovely time.
It's amazing. And you feel lighter and you feel happy and you come out with something always.
Yeah, I always spend money. It's quite bad, actually, but
it's
whatever.
Just fantastic. I love M&S.
Yeah, so M&S. And then, okay, so your next question, I think, was pieces I would recommend you investing in. So the first one, without a doubt, is denim. denim is the hardest thing for us to get right as ladies, and probably men as well. The hardest thing for us to get right, but one of the pieces we wear the most. So why would we not invest in it? It's actually quite mind-blowing. If I were to recommend where to get your denim, little plug here, but I'm going to say Selfridges denim department is fantastic. They have such a range of really good brands in there. And the thing I love about Selfridges is they have tailors on hand. I don't know if this is a known fact.
No.
So you can go, and two of my favorite denim brands, Citizens of Humanity and Paige. You can go there, you can get crop jeans, long line jeans, high-waisted, low-waisted, baggy slung, all sorts. You go, there's people to help you trying it on, or obviously you can hire a stylist. And then you can call the tailor. So unfortunately, clothes are not made for one size. And as women, we celebrate, we're all very different. So it's really nice that they have the tailor there on hand to maybe take the waist in, or if you're a little bit petite, maybe you'll need it hemmed or whatever. And you can leave the shop with that piece of denim being perfect for you.
They do it there and then.
They do it there and then. Depending on how busy they are, you may need to come back in a couple of days to pick it up. But they pin it for you there and then. Another really quick tip, for your listeners. When you're tailoring your jeans, make sure you try on the highest heel you're going to wear it with and the lowest, and meet somewhere in the middle.
Great tip. Yeah. Can you imagine getting it tailored, then you're like, oh no.
Yeah. So many people, or obviously because you've probably got your trainers on if you're shopping, maybe you've got your comfy trainers on. But if you intend to wear that jean for a night out with a heel boot, please, please, please have it tailored with a heel boot, because it makes a massive difference on where it sits. And your jeans should always be pulling your shoe. So just touching your shoe.
Great.
Really good tip. So yeah, denim. And then we've already touched on knitwear. So knitwear, because it is a foundation piece, in my opinion, we should be investing more. Natural fibers are the way forward. So you've got Aritzia is fantastic. We had a discussion about Soft Goat.
Yes.
So this is like a new brand for me.
Gorgeous.
Soft Goat.
Soft goat. It is what it says it is.
Yeah. So that's the investment pieces for me, I think. Yeah.
Love that. Aritzia, why is it not in the UK?
I've heard it might be on its way.
It should be on its way.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah. It's worth shipping over. I think they've changed the rules with the shipping. So I think if you spend a certain amount, it's fine with customs. It's really worth exploring. I have clients that have Aritzia. I felt it. I've seen it on. It's fantastic.
I have some bits from there and I'm obsessed.
Did you get it shipped over?
No, I was in New York and I tried it. Yeah. But I might even, there's some trousers that I have which I love, but I would love them in a grey. So if I might have
I've heard a lot about the trousers. Are they really
good? I struggle with suit trousers because I find, again, they just don't fit me right. They're often too baggy or they're too slim. But Aritzias are perfect.
So I need to look at the trousers, because I've just become obsessed with the knits and kind of stopped there.
The knits are also great. I might have a little look later
on. One more little shout out I'm just going to do with the investment pieces and quality. We kind of touched on those everyday foundations and the pieces that work really hard for us. I've been working with a brand called Not Basics. Have you heard of them?
No.
Really, really gorgeous two girlies. They're sisters, and they've founded the brand because they were both having allergic reactions to man-made materials. So polyester, etc. I'm sure you know about this, Georgia. There's like a piece at the moment around pieces we're wearing and how it affects our bodies.
Yeah.
So the girls, I feel, are ahead of the curve, and they've been making basics, but it's not basics, with completely natural fibers.
This is amazing, because there's a massive gap for this.
Yeah.
Because we're hearing so much about sportswear and activewear and how like Aloe, Lulu are being slammed because of the composition of it.
Yeah.
And how it's like we're sweating, so our skin is our biggest organ.
Yeah.
Our pores are open, and all the microplastics from all these activewear are going straight into our blood, which is terrible.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Basics that are made of non-basic material.
Yeah, Not Basics is the brand. Please check them out there.
I will.
Also, the sisters are just so lovely.
That is a great recommendation.
You're welcome.
Obsessed. On that,
yes.
How do we jazz up our wardrobe without investing loads? So we have our capsule wardrobe.
Okay, cool.
But we want a bit of something.
Yeah, a little bit of something. So I'll give you 2 tips here. So firstly, accessories. I kind of touched on this earlier, but is the easiest gateway to experiment without investing too much. So let's say a silk scarf. We're seeing silk scarves everywhere. We're seeing them tied around the waist. We're seeing them tied around the neck, worn as a bandana, tied on the bag. Look, how many ways was that? 4 ways, like instantly to wear your silk scarf. Let's try a bit of color or a pattern. It's a really easy way to jazz up an outfit or make it feel different without investing too much. Okay, so accessories, shoes, fantastic to do this with as well, whether it's a pop of color, whether it's a nice square toe ballet flat, just to give you a little bit of edge to your outfit.
Yeah.
The other tip I would recommend, similar to 3 Ways She Stays, is just challenging what you already have. So could you wake up one day, maybe on the weekend when we're not super busy, and say, right, I've got this Sailor on blazer and I would usually wear it with suit trousers to an event, but today I'm going to wear it for my day and I'm going to challenge myself to style it in a completely different combination to what I've already done.
Yeah, I love that.
You're shopping your own wardrobe, but breathing like fresh air into it. So if we're trying to avoid consuming, we can go for that. If you want to like have a little bit of fun, a little bit of spend, the accessories are a perfect way to do that.
I love that. What if you're like a bit introverted and you're like a bit nervous to wear anything too wacky, wear anything that will get attention? You kind of like your neutrals, plain, but you're getting a bit bored.
What about silhouettes? Experimenting with the silhouette, so we could still keep to the neutral color palette, but maybe adding a shoulder pad, or maybe layering. Maybe we could do a shirt under the jumper. Like layering adds depth to an outfit, so we don't have to draw attention with color or pattern, but we can still experiment within the outfit with the layering and the silhouettes. Texture, another option. We could still have a gorgeous nude bag, but perhaps it's beige.
Yeah, nice.
You know, to just add that interest, so you don't feel, you never want to feel like you're wearing a costume or performative dressing. And again, this is where people get really confused, because you see a pop of color on someone and you think that's what you want to do, but maybe it's not.
Yeah.
So it's finding your own way of experimenting and trying newness within a way that feels genuine and aligned to your style.
Yeah, okay, love that. Now, styling tips for tall girls.
Tall girlies. How tall are you, Georgia?
I'm 5'6" and a half.
You're good. You're a solid height.
Yeah, I'm a...
Very good solid height. So I'm 5'9" / probably 5'10". I always say 5'9".
Yeah.
I used to really struggle with my height growing up as a teenager. A little bit vulnerable here. Used to really struggle. Was taller than all the boys. Not that we care about that now, or not that anyone should care about that, but at the time it felt a bit strange. So really, really struggle with my height. What I would recommend people doing is celebrating their height. It is so gorgeous. If you're 5'8" and above, you're tall enough to be a supermodel.
Yeah, I love
so
that.
So first of all, I think it's a mindset shift. So celebrating it. In terms of styling, it is about getting pieces that actually fit us, which is a little bit harder because most standard trousers or jeans or even dresses, etc., are a standard length and they are not tall enough for us. They're not long enough for us. So I think most trousers sit between 28 to maybe 32 inches. I can tell you now I'm a 34-inch leg. I actually feel better in a 36 and I can turn it up. It's really, really hard to find. So not giving up. There are certain brands that are really great for tall girlies. For example, M is fantastic for taller trousers, especially if you're going into the office. They have some great stuff. Citizens of Humanity, again, they do a Lyra long leg. It's 33 leg jean. Abercrombie & Fitch.
Yeah.
Do long.
Shout out to them. They've had a comeback.
M&S as well. So the main thing is finding those pieces that do sit where they're meant to sit. And you can celebrate being tall even more with like leaning into like longer line coats and things like that.
Nice. Yeah.
You can also break up your proportions a little bit by doing things like belting. So let's say we have a really lovely outfit on and we have a long line coat. You can actually belt over the coat just to kind of break, because if you think you're super slim and lovely and long, maybe you do want to like signal, here's my waist.
Yeah.
So we can do things like that, or we can pair a patterned blouse with your gorgeous long jeans just to kind of signal those proportions. So yeah, celebrating, making sure pieces fit right, and then signaling to proportions, I think is
Love those tips.
super important.
What about short girls?
Oh, my lovely short petite ladies. It's really tough out there for petite ladies. So many tips I can give on this one. So, okay, let's start with color blocking. So wearing the same color from head to toe elongates your frame. It's a really, really simple technique. It also looks super chic to elongate the frame. Little busy patterns and things like that, I would avoid being petite. Unfortunately, a lot of the time when we're petite, we feel as if our clothes are wearing us. We're not wearing them. So we need to stay a little bit more neat fitted.
Yeah.
I would avoid oversized where you can. I don't want to like put people away from oversized, because obviously if it's your style, that's difficult.
Yeah.
But let's do it within reason. So perhaps if we do go for a wider leg trouser, we'll wear a neat fitted top and we'll belt. Again, signaling those proportions is really important. Another really easy technique that anyone can apply without even buying anything is making sure they have a little bit of skin on show. Okay, so let's say we're petite and we've got our sleeves down and we've got a high roll neck on. Again, that item of clothing looks like it's in control of us. Yeah. If we pull these up, we're signaling, when I drop my hand like this, we're signaling where your waist is. We've got a bit of skin on show here, so it breaks up the chest area. And all of these little tweaks make everything just feel a little bit more in proportion.
I love that. Really good tips.
Thank you.
I also think that like getting your clothes tailored,
thank you,
is something that
absolutely
people forget that we can do.
Why do people forget it exists?
I actually forgot it existed until like 4 years ago. And then I found a tailor's that they were great. And I literally bought a bag of stuff. I was like, right,
here we go.
Settle in, love, because I'm
here.
here.
We got some stuff to do.
Yeah, and amazing. And then I showed mum like the pieces I had tailored. She was like, oh my God. And she kept sending me things. And I was like, it was amazing.
It's really good. And I think it's, again, that mindset, right, of this is a long-term investment. If I really love this piece, I'm going to wear it every day. Let's just get it tailored so it fits you perfectly. And tailors are so talented these days. They can do so much. I have a couple of favorites, actually. There's one called the Workroom Tailors. They're really good at actually like changing pieces. So say you did want your Saint Laurent blazer to be more tailored and taken in at the waist, they could do that.
Interesting.
There's also the Tailoring Brothers near Soho Selfridges area. They do same day tailoring. They're also fantastic.
Do the works dye clothes?
The Workroom?
Yeah.
Not sure. Would love to find out.
So basically, I have a pair of stunning silk heels, really low heels, but they are white. And I wore them as a bridesmaid and they're dirty. Oh, no. And I can't get it out.
Oh no.
So I'm like, let's make them black.
Yeah, let's make them black.
So, yeah, trying to find the place to do that, because I think they are gorgeous. They're like Manolo, stunning.
Oh wow, lovely.
Not getting rid of them, but they are ruined.
Yeah,
so I think making them black would be gorgeous.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure if they do it, but I'm sure somewhere would. Yeah. Dare I say, could you try it on your, maybe you don't want to risk that, a little bit risky.
But if I could find someone who would do it, then
yeah, absolutely. Well, let's leave that with me and we can look into that one.
Love that. Okay, I have 2 final questions.
Okay.
First one is fashion icks. What do you see and you're like, oh, I just don't want to see that again?
Fashion icks. There's a really easy cop-out answer here, but Labubus.
Oh, yeah. What the hell?
It doesn't make sense. You know the little figurines? I got a lovely, gorgeous friend who I love so dearly, and she loves these little figurine things, and I just don't understand them. And I think the Labubu is an add-on of that. And again, it's a status symbol.
It is. But I don't understand what it's communicating.
I don't understand what we're trying to symbolise.
No.
I just don't like them. They don't make sense to me.
Yeah, I agree.
That's that. What's another fashion ick for me?
Key rings? What thoughts on key rings?
Key rings I quite like. Again, a gateway accessory into you experimenting. Seeing a lot of people, the Louis Vuitton Speedy is like a massive thing at the moment. I have my eye on one and it's sold. I was gutted. Putting key rings onto it to like jazz it up and give it its own feel. So I don't hate that. Fashion icks. I think something becomes an ick for me when it's done too much. Everyone was wearing the lace camisole under the t-shirt or blazer or something, which I also did, by the way, so no real shade there. But then when I see like everyone do it, it does take away from the feel of that a little bit. Agree. Things can be overdone.
I liked the scarf on cap.
Oh, I love that.
I actually didn't do it, but I loved seeing it. Loved it.
I do that, and I have actually done that for a long time, especially on holiday. It's like really good.
I love that.
It's a really cute look. I think Hailey Bieber did it at Coachella, didn't she, a few years ago? She was trying to be really mysterious. It's like, Hailey, we know that's you.
Can see you.
We can see you with Justin. We know it's you, but she looked really cool.
Very cool.
Again, that's kind of like a little bit of that like low effort dressing a little bit there. I think it falls into a little bit. It's like relaxed, but it's actually quite thought through.
What
are your fashion icks? Do you have anything else that springs to mind? I don't know why my brain's just shut off with that.
Sometimes socks.
Yes, that's huge.
Trainers and socks.
What kind of socks?
Well, sometimes when they haven't thought about the sock, I'm like, why have you just stopped?
You're talking my language
Your
here.
thought process was so good, and then you just fucked it.
Oh, we can swear on this podcast.
Like, why have we just done that?
Yeah, so socks are such an afterthought. I'm going to check your socks in a minute and see what you've got.
Go on.
I love to match my sock to the tone of my outfit.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a bit sad, but I have an array of socks. Also, another really good sock brand. A good sock brand in pairs. Again, natural fibers.
Ooh, okay.
Loads of different, really, really good for you, our bodies. I think super sustainable. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's really sustainable. And they have so many different colorways. I much prefer a ankle sock to are they called like barely there?
Oh, right,
whatever
yes,
people
I
sometimes
agree.
wear with the loafer. I think it's... Let's own it. Let's do it. Let's show that we thought it through.
Yeah.
But you're totally right. People often wear like branded socks, mix like
patterned,
the wrong pairs.
That's
or like my OCD
just
kicking
like
in there.
Some socks that maybe I've got in a stocking which has like spot stripes or like stars on it with a trainer, and then the trouser goes up and then you can see it and you're like, whoa, oh, hold on.
You were doing so well.
You ran out of socks. You forgot to put your wash
socks.
on.
Socking is a real, I love that one. Socking is a real thing.
I actually, this is now sounding ridiculous, but I actually try and match my underwear to my outfit. Not to the extreme, but another ick is like if you're wearing a white t-shirt and you've got a black bra on, I'm like, really?
Let's talk underwear. What brand would you sway to for underwear? Because again, I'm going to say M&S.
M&S, fantastic. Intimacy, love.
Fantastic.
Love.
Skims.
Oh, I don't have any Skims actually.
Please try the t-shirt bra. It is so soft.
Okay.
Range of colours.
Yeah.
It's got like a really cute little lace trim, but it doesn't get in the way of the outfit at all, or you can't see it with your t-shirt.
Okay.
Yeah. Underwear is also very, very important. Maybe this can be a reminder to some. Go and get your girls measured.
Yes.
They're changing all the time, and it can make a real... Your bra can make a real difference to how your clothes sit.
Definitely. Like, the bralettes were really in at one point, and like sometimes it kind of doesn't give you the structure.
Yeah, absolutely.
That you need.
Absolutely. And I think there's just so many options now with bras that even if you don't love an underwire, there's definitely a bra that would work for you and make you feel super confident and also be comfortable.
There's an intimacy bra, and like someone said to me, like, you've got to check it out because it looks like you've got your boobs done. And I was like running to the store. And it's fantastic. The bra's amazing. No wire. I love a wire.
Like it.
It's soft, no wire, push up, incredible.
I do love a push up.
Yeah, and also a colour bra I wear all the time, and I feel like slightly underrated is brown.
Okay.
Dark brown, like chocolate.
Love that.
Yeah.
I mean, chocolate brown like is the colour of the almost a decade.
The decade.
No, it feels like a decade, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, I think that's really sleek. Very, very sleek.
Love that. Who are your style icons? This wasn't one of my questions.
Oh, wow, that is such a hard question. Okay, so we've mentioned her once, but Hailey Biebs will always be one of my style icons. As I've grown, though, I did realise she had a stylist. That era where I really loved her stylist was called Style by Maeve.
Yeah,
you heard
you
of her?
Follow her. Yeah, don't follow her now, but I did.
Oh, that's
yeah.
drama.
No reason. No other reason. Maybe I still do. No, I don't think I do.
I think it's a shame because you don't see her style very much. Like, that's the thing. So you kind of, her portfolio is her clients, right? So really loved Hailey Bieber during that era. I still think she's really cool. She's also leaning more towards low effort dressing. So Hailey Biebs. Who else do I love? I follow a girl on Instagram called What Gigi Wears.
Yeah, same.
She is fantastic. She is a really good example of someone that has a very clear personal style. She sometimes will adopt a trend, but it makes sense for her. She's very talented at layering, adding textures.
Yeah,
yeah, she's fantastic. Who else springs to mind? No one else springing to mind off the top of my head. What about you?
I would have to say Rosie Huntington-Whiteley for me. Flawless. She's 10-10. I love her style a lot. I also love Danielle Bernstein. She is, I do love what she wears. I'm sure I'd know her if I looked. Yeah. Do love her as well. Those are the two that spring to mind.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
I really love that we all have our own personal little icon. And Gigi probably didn't even know I loved her that much. I'm going to send this to her.
Yeah, we should send this to her because
she looks great. Can we make it more normal to message people and say how much we love what they do in their style?
I also have like hair icons, fashion icons. Like, I think it's great to have these people pop up.
I completely agree.
Yeah. Okay, my final question. I mean, we could literally talk all day, but my final question is, what is in your handbag?
Oh gosh.
Show us. Also,
shall I show you the bag?
Yeah, let's get the pre-loved Miu Miu out because she's gorgeous. Oh. She
has a name.
What's her name?
She's called Martha.
Martha the Miu Miu. We love her.
I actually got her off Vinted.
Rate that. So I'm a Vestiaire girl.
Yeah, I also love them. They're fantastic. I spotted her on Vinted. I spoke to the girlie. She was so helpful. You can also get bags verified on Vinted, by the way.
That's good.
So this is her. She's got the little bows on the side.
Love
and
that.
I honestly wear her all the time. So what's in the bag? Well, I'm gonna firstly these.
Love.
These are from Specsavers, Vivienne Westwood glasses.
Case matches the jumper. Stunning.
Oh, stunning. Always stunning. Always matching.
Yeah.
What else have I embarrassed?
No, I love a bag.
Didn't think this through. Oh God, it's a big one.
Here we go. Makeup and shit. What's in it?
Makeup and shit.
What's in it? You can give us some of your favourites. Just some of your top.
This is from Wolf and Badger, by the way. Do you know that brand? Yeah. They've got really cool stuff. Okay, so I'm quite a natural girly with my makeup. Always have been. I'm not very good at makeup, so I think less is more for me. So I don't get it wrong. So
I have one look, and it's just
that's it.
I'm not really a day to night girl. It's just kind of like that's it.
Yeah, but babe, you don't need to do anything else. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
So Ref Eye. Shout out Jess Hunt. She's having a fantastic year.
Yeah.
Fantastic. This is the plum. It's actually quite rosy. Sorry, it's very used.
Gorgeous.
Really, really gorgeous. I also use her mascara.
I'm a big Ref Eye fan.
Gosh, my makeup bag needs a bit of a clean. Laura Mercier, I love for lipsticks. This is shade Fierce. My mum actually bought this for me. This is super cute. My mum bought me this lipstick, obviously not this particular one, but she bought me this lipstick when I got my first job as a personal stylist. And she told me to be fierce.
I love that.
Yeah, really, really cute. And it also just turns out to be the best shade ever. So I've continued to wear it as I've continued to be fierce.
Love that,
through my career.
Yeah.
What else? I've got lots of glosses. I've got a little Dior gloss that my bestie got me.
Love.
It says bitch pudding on it. That's her nickname for me. So you can get them engraved. The
love
Dior
that.
glosses. So yeah.
Love.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
I think I've got a portable charger in here.
Essentials. Well, Kate Lauren, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
This is so much fun. I loved it.
Thank you. That was such a good chat. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and I really hope you enjoyed that episode as much as I did. I touched on it in the episode, but wellness can be really overwhelming. So next week we are joined by Ellie Breacher, a nutritionist, to debunk some of the myths and also talk about bloating. Again, girls, we experience this a lot. Bloating is rubbish, so let's try and prevent it happening this year. If you're keen to learn more, click that follow and subscribe button so you are notified when the episode goes live next Tuesday. Thank you so much again, and see you next week.